What's up? Just got here to San Francisco, ready to get on the flight to Nashville. Gonna tear it up. Just kidding. See you guys. Where are we going, babe?
Nashville?
What's going on, guys? This is Travis from Chasing Anthems, coming at you guys with a tour vlog. We just spent some time in Nashville, one of my favorite cities. Absolutely beautiful. You know, they say New York is a city that doesn't sleep. This town literally does not sleep. Entertainment on every corner, everywhere you go. Here is the downtown during the daytime. And there's the world famous Hattie B's. If you love hot chicken, Hattie B's is the place to be. And if you don't mind sweating a little bit, doing a little work while you pedal and enjoy your beverage, there's one of these on every corner. What's up, guys? Just got out of a business meeting here on Music Row in beautiful Nashville. You got, Sony down the street. You got all these big dogs. Anyways, lots of big news I'm going to share with you guys when we get back. This is just day one, man. It's only going to get better. If you play guitar or just appreciate guitar, one of the stops you got to go to is the Gibson Garage. Absolutely amazing. They have every Gibson guitar that you can ever dream of. And the best part about it is you can virtually play any of those guitars you want. You just got to get someone's attention. They do get pretty busy, but it is absolutely phenomenal. I was absolutely drooling over everything. Tried to get the wife to let me put it on a credit card, but failed on that mission. But it was still awesome just to spend some time. Check out some Gibsons. They got Kramer, Epiphone, you name it, they got it. Absolutely cool. Just down the street from that was Carter's Vintage Guitars, which is primarily, I believe, all used guitars. Very, very high price point, but absolutely amazing. And pretty much everything on display is available to be able to play, which is sweet. From there, we went out of town, went to Lynchburg, Tennessee to check out the world famous Jack Daniel's facility. Whether you like whiskey or not, I would highly recommend this tour. They go into the depth of all the history between Jack Daniel's as well as Prohibition and the state and how integral whiskey is in state and politics and all that kind of stuff. Extremely fascinating. Also really beautiful. I think it was over 600 acres of just really lush land. And they walk you through all the different jobs and processes and kind of explain how the whole thing works and what makes it, quote unquote, Tennessee whiskey. Here's the original water source that Jack Daniel's himself discovered, and they're still using it to this day. And from my understanding, this is a barrel house. They have over 70 barrel houses, and all of Jack Daniel's whiskey is produced and bottled and distributed out of Lynchburg, Tennessee, which is pretty amazing. Awesome tour as well. If you enjoy it, you can get a little sample of it, and they kind of walk through how to actually sample and taste it properly. Really cool, lots of history. Smells were amazing. Overall, great experience. And then it rained. I heard that it rained in the South, but coming from California, I had not experienced this. It was hot, a little overcasty, and then it just dumped. So just down the street from there, dried up again, we went to Cascade Hollow, another whiskey distiller just down the street. Beautiful property. Learned very similar things. Not as lengthy of a tour as the Jack Daniel's tour was, but still really fun. You learn a lot of information, and you get to see how the whole process is made.
Smile, Joe, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be famous, Joe.
They refer to it now as Nash Vegas because at night it just livens up. Second it cools down, people come out. This is on a weeknight too, and it still gets pretty busy. This is Kid Rock's Honky Tonk, by far our favorite bar, usually the most packed, best music on the strip. Across the street, you got Old Red. Old Red is by far the cleanest bar. It's probably one of the newer ones. Blake Shelton's bar. A lot of fun there. That was all being beatboxed there by the guitar player, which is pretty phenomenal. Next day, we went down to the Greek Pantheon, which is a replica of the original structure, which was built in Greece. I think it was built in the 1800s, late 1800s, something like that. Pretty phenomenal building. This is also a replica of the statue. It's really hard to tell how large this structure is, but it is massive. You feel very small standing next to it. Lots of really cool history and fun facts and things to do in Nashville other than just music. You got Vanderbilt University, beautiful building, really good food nearby. You can definitely feel there's good energy there, but it's not as nearly as busy as the downtown strip. A lot of cool small shops and things like that. Get away from the hustle and bustle. And then next we went to the Country Music Hall of Fame, which is just off of Broadway. Whether you're a fan of country music or not, this is a must-see on your trip. I highly recommend it. You learn so much of the history of all the great artists who have come before. They got a great display for Elvis, as well as a lot of the other artists. Really, really neat. You learn so much, whether you're a country fan or not. You also learn a lot about the modern artists, the guys that are doing it right now, and you learn more about their backstory and history and all that kind of good stuff. Definitely worth the tour. Next thing, there is a ton of walking in Nashville. It's not worth driving. It's better to just pack your comfortable shoes because you are going to do walking for days. Most of the stuff happens around the Broadway area, but plan on walking to all those outskirts so you can, see all of what the city has to offer. We put on tons of miles. I actually had to buy new shoes because mine was not doing the job, but it was definitely worthwhile. I'm pretty sure I lost probably like 10 pounds just from walking, but it was well worth it for sure. And just down the street from the Hall of Fame, we walked to Old Smoky's. Old Smoky's is a moonshine facility, a modern-day moonshine, and then they add all sorts of crazy flavors and different things like this. So we did a little tasting. Whether you drink or not, it's still a really cool place to go. They got food, they got live entertainment, really good energy at this location, super fun. But this is pretty much the case for everywhere you go. There's music on virtually every corner, every hotel, every bar. And then it rained again, which I wasn't too sad about because the rain actually really helped reduce the heat. Now, by far, our favorite location we went to was the 1230 Bar and Restaurant. From my understanding, Justin Timberlake either owns or is an investor in this. But either way, some of the best prime rib I've ever had in my entire life. Not cheap, but definitely some of the best I ever had. And the music was amazing. A lot more laid back, chill, good environment. This is a shot from downtown from their rooftop. Almost every bar you can see down the strip has a rooftop option for people to hang out. It's really great in the summer, especially when it's hot and stuffy. And this was actually on a different night, but we went to the Rainbow and Skulls Bar and Restaurant, a little hole-in-the-wall location off of Broadway, kind of the back alley street. They said this stage, actually Elvis and Johnny Cash had performed at one time. Were super fun. Now it's kind of a jazzy bar. Another great, if you're looking for authentic country, Alan Jackson's Bar, which is on Broadway, was phenomenal. This band was super authentic, probably one of the best guitar players that we heard the entire trip. And then the pinnacle of our trip, the funnest we had was going to the Grand Ole Opry. If you are in Nashville, Tennessee, or even nearby, you have got to go to the Grand Ole Opry. It is so phenomenal. We got the backstage passes and got to hang out, and the VIP section was super fun. But virtually any seat in this building is amazing. Audio is great. Show is amazing. They still broadcast Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
From the Grand Ole Opry House in Nashville, Tennessee, since building WSM is proud. This is my town, baby.
But unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. It was sad leaving, but you know what? We did so many things. Probably saw more than 100 bands while we were there. Just really soaked in downtown as well as the outskirts. Highly recommend if you have an opportunity to get to Nashville, check out downtown, but get outside of the city. See what the whole entire experience has to offer. Can't wait till I go back. If you guys are new to our channel, we greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. Please consider subscribing, hit the bell to be notified of future videos, like, comment, share, do all that kind of good stuff. And then when you're done, in the links description below, you can check out original music. Chasing the Anthems, we are original band. That's why we're doing this channel. That's one of the reasons why we're out there in Nashville. We got more information coming regarding our big updates, and one of the reasons why we're out there having business meetings, doing all kind of good stuff, as well as having fun with our friends. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.